artists or just children who refuse to put down their crayons. Crayola crayons were invented in 1903 and have been loved and favored by many. Not only are Crayola crayons great for coloring, but they can also be very therapeutic to children and adults. Crayons can serve many different purposes for people. Crayons can be the saving grace to a frustrated parent at a fancy restaurant with a fussy child, or they can be a fun at-home project. All you need is a canvas, a pack of crayons, and a hairdryer. In order to understand the significance of the kid-friendly crayon, first we'll need to go over the invention. Next, we'll need to go over the different benefits that it has on everyday people, including adults. And finally, crayons can be used for so much more than coloring. They can be a fun activity for you and your family to do together. According to the Smithsonian Insider, Crayola crayons were invented in 1903 by cousins Edwin Benny and C. Harold Smith. They were the founders of the Benny and Smith Company. Benny and Smith used wax and non-toxic pigments to produce a coloring stick that was safe, sturdy, and affordable. The name Crayola was also coined by Benny's wife Alice, and she was also a school teacher. She also used these crayons in her classroom with her children as she was teaching different lessons. Crayons are not only beneficial to children, but they are super beneficial to adults, especially the adults that suffer with different stress and anxiety disorders such as PTSD. In the magazine Counselor, the magazine for addiction professionals, Raquel Lerner states, "Coloring is not just an activity for keeping kids occupied. In reality, coloring books for adults are extremely therapeutic and can help generate wellness, quietness, mindfulness, and the exact same benefits which meditation imparts on the brain." So not only can crayons just color a pretty picture, but it also helps a person calm down and be able to relax in certain situations that may give them anxiety or stress. In an article in Medical Daily, Dana Dovey states, "Like meditation, coloring allows us to switch off our brains from other thoughts and focus on the moment. And considering the inability to focus is often a symptom of anxiety and stress, it only makes sense that adult coloring would help us with these symptoms." And finally, crayons can be used for so much more than just coloring a pretty picture or helping calm our nerves. Crayons can be used to make different household fun projects, including Play-Doh and different lanterns, even more crayons. You know when you get the small broken crayons in the box and what am I going to do with these? Melt them and make more crayons. On the blog Domestic Mommyhood, Becky creates a fun project to do with your children. She gives you a recipe and instructions on how to create a DIY crayon Play-Doh. Becky states that this not only is a fun activity to do together, to be able to spend time together, but it also can create cognitive thinking within your child's brain. Ever since 1903, crayons have been kid and adult friendly. They can provide a fun activity for your children or help relieve stress after a long day. Either way, crayons can come in handy whether you want to create a pretty picture or just relieve some stress. The world became a better and brighter place when Benny and Smith came up with the creative idea of crayons in 1903. So, when you see your child coloring on your perfectly, freshly painted walls, don't get mad at them. You never know. They could be the next famous artist.